Pack your bag and don't forget your mouse ears. We have a travel day today and we are going to Walt Disney World. I am so excited. So I own my own business and I get so lucky that this business that I do chose Disney Springs as a place to have their yearly conference. And so being a Disney person, a Disney adult, I guess. I guess I'm official Disney adult. I am using the opportunity to turn this into a vacation. And I am so excited to bring you guys along and show you all of the fun things that we're gonna do. My daughter is meeting up with me after the conference. So let's have a travel day. My name is Jen. Welcome to my Gen X life. I did have to work this morning and check on my business, shut off all the things so that while I'm away I don't have to worry about anything. And I'm headed home now, and I do have all the last minute things on a list that one has to do before they travel. And then I also want to make a nice meal for my fiance before I leave and sit down with him and have dinner. I don't know if we're really going to call it, I guess we're going to call it dinner. I have to go to bed by 7 o'clock tonight because I have to leave the house at around 1:30 or 2 o'clock in the morning. So I have to get up super, super early and get ready to go and go to the bus station and then get to the airport and all the things. And I'm going to bring you guys along with me. If you want to jump in the comments and let me know where you head out from, how far your flight is to get to Disney World, and maybe the last time you've packed a bag and gone to Disney. Okay, see you soon. See you at home. I am home now, so just trying to knock out those last things on my list, right? So I have a list for what I had to get done yesterday and then today, and it's going really well. But I'm starting to feel the pressure of how am I going to calm down and be ready to go to sleep at 7 o'clock at night? It'll still be light out. So I guess I'm just taking a breath, feeling a little anxious, not about the flight or anything, but just about feeling like I have everything done so I can close my eyes and take a rest, because that alarm is going to go off at 1 in the morning and I have to get up and get going. So I don't want to lay there and try to be overthinking all the things that I may have forgotten. So I'm just trying to settle my mind. You guys know how that is, right? And I am so excited. I cannot believe, it was just hitting me on the way home that tomorrow morning I'm going to be at Disney Springs for this conference, and that I don't have a class until noon. So if I can, I'm going to try to make it over to Disney Springs for breakfast. I would really love to get to Homecoming for breakfast. And if I don't get that in tomorrow, maybe I can fit that in another time. It's really hard to get reservations there, but I thought as a one-person walk-up, I might be able to get into the bar and be able to have breakfast just seated at the bar, So, yeah. Fingers crossed, but I'm getting so excited. So I have all my ears packed, and for me, I pack a lot of supplements, and I have some additional snacks to take to Disney. And okay, the weather, this is ridiculous. I had to order ponchos at the last minute. They just arrived today. So ponchos for Jane and I, and I've got my lounge fly. Let me make sure I'm getting it in there for you. Yeah. So hopefully I've remembered everything. I do have my carry-on, so let me spin this around to make it a little easier. Okay, so there's my carry-on and my suitcase, and I got a smaller water bottle to take with me this year because I don't want to tote a big, huge water bottle, and I really want to take advantage of the free waters at the quick service. I tried to pack, just a few extra bits of clothes in here so that when I get to the hotel, it'll still be pretty early in the morning. I won't be able to get into my room. So if I do need a change of clothes, I can change and freshen up before my first classes at the conference. And this is a brand new carry-on for me. And yeah, I just got it on Amazon. It is really, really nice. That comes in so many colors. So hopefully it works out. I'll be able to put my laptop in there and all my camera equipment and stuff like that. This is my first time vlogging a Disney trip. So I'm super excited. And I got so many new mini ears. I guess they're all mini ears because they all have bows, but how cute are they? Okay, so one of the very last things that is going to go into my bag is this. This is going to be like a carry-on. So on my way out there, I'm not going to do a carry-on. I'm just taking that bag as my personal item. And that is what I will, keep my cash in and everything. I'm not taking an extra purse. My purse is actually flattened out and packed in that carry-on bag. So this is going in to my suitcase, and in hopes that when I get some souvenirs or whatever, I can put it in there and be able to use it as a carry-on on the way home. So that is a tip, and I'm sure I'll use it because I already have in mind some things that I want to get, and I don't want to leave them behind. This will be my first time getting there and getting to ride Tiana's. So I am so excited for that, and trying some of the beignets. And this time I wanted to do things that we don't normally do, or things that we haven't done in so long. I was thinking about surprising her and getting tickets to the Cirque du Soleil show, because when she was 11 and I first took her to Disney, we saw the Cirque du Soleil show, and it was so phenomenal. And we have not been since they changed it over to Drawn to Life. But that show is dark this week. So they're getting rested up so that they can have a busy holiday season. And, they deserve it. But I'm super sad I'm going to miss that opportunity with Jane. So we do have some fun things planned. We're going to just slow down our pace and not rush to every ride, to just enjoy. So yeah, if you want to see kind of a really different kind of Disney vacation, maybe, follow us and like this video, and maybe even set it up so you get notifications whenever I post a new vlog. I would really appreciate that. That would really help us out and show us that, we're posting things that you like to see. I decided, now that I'm in my 50s, that I really have way too many memories that Jane and I have made together. They're stuck on my phone, and I've never turned them into photos. And what will that mean for her when she gets older? She's not going to have photo albums to leaf through like we do when we look at our parents and grandparents, all those photos that we've accumulated over the years. So I thought if I could create a vlog, create a YouTube channel, then she would have all these fun memories that we've made together to look back on and reminisce. And so if you enjoy it, go ahead and click the like button for me, and show me that you're really enjoying what we're doing. So that's it. That's it. I'm all packed up. Oh, the other thing I'm doing. Okay. I am taking my credit card, and I'm updating my credit card and updating my Uber and Lyft apps. And then I'm going to update my Disney app as well. So these are some of the things that you can do from home to make sure that everything goes smoothly, because I guess Uber and Lyft have very different pricing depending on when you look. So it is good to check out both if you're looking to save a few dollars. And I want to make sure that I have up-to-date credit card information on both of them, so that when I'm standing by myself with my luggage at the airport, everything is up to date and I don't have to be fiddling with getting my wallet out, taking out sensitive card information and trying to enter that at the airport where my card might get compromised. You know, people walk by with those scanners and scan your information. So I'd really prefer to be able to keep this in my wallet where it's safe. I have an RFID secure wallet and make sure that they can't get my information. So that's a nice little tip too. And hopefully everything works out with that. Sometimes the best laid plans, you know, it doesn't always work, but I'm going to do my best to make sure everything is secure and safe and that I can pay attention to what I need to pay attention to, which is going to be my surroundings. I'm going to be by myself at the Orlando airport, and you really got to be diligent when you're by yourself. Watch your bags, all those things that when you're one person, how do you do all that, right? So again, I'm doing my homework, making sure I'm all set, setting myself up for success here. So, all right, I'm going to get to it. I'll be back. Good morning. It is nice and early in the morning. It's about 2 o'clock. I'm supposed to leave at 2. So I'm just have to clean my glasses and then I'll be on the road. So I'm flying JetBlue and I decided to do a JetBlue basic fare because I'm flying alone. If you do their next level up, then it includes choosing your seat. Sorry, my brain isn't firing on all cylinders yet. I got about 3 hours sleep last night. So, I mean, better than nothing, but I did want to try for 5, but I just had too many things to do, and I probably shouldn't have worked yesterday, truthfully. Sorry if you can't hear me over the water running here, but, yeah, so I'm flying the Blue Basic. Blue Basic fare means that I don't have a seat selection. And that's okay with me because I'm flying alone anyway. So either way, I'm sitting next to strangers. On the return flight, I definitely paid for the next tier up so that I could select the seats that Jane and I will be sitting in so we can fly together. But I'm going to give this a try and see how this works. I'm not really sure. Right now, my suitcase that I paid for, my luggage fee, $35 that I paid for, because that luggage isn't included in the Blue Basic fare, is not showing up. And it's looking like I have no bags, but I do have my receipt, so I don't know if I'm going to have to wait in the line for customer service. And they made our boarding time a little earlier for the plane. So the bus that I'm taking, C&J Trailways, or C&J, I think they just call it C&J now, isn't actually going to get there until like 4:15. So I'm really not going to have much time if they're starting to board around 4:20. So, I mean 5:20. So we're going to see how this goes. So hopefully I soar right through security, and I'll try to bring you along where I can. I'm just a little concerned with traveling alone as a woman, and so if I don't film as much and I'm not recording as much footage for travel day, then I'll try to, just add this on to another day because it'll be quite short. But I did want to cover travel day with you guys because some of you don't travel very often, and it is nice to take the mysteries out of all the little details with travel and how to navigate it. And yeah, it'll be interesting to see about this Blue Basic. So, all right, I'm off. scored a quiet spot at the terminal and some Dunkins. So everything's moving really fast. I got to the bus terminal in plenty of time and checked in there. I was able to get a tea, and I have to say the C&J terminal in Seabrook is just so clean. It's beautiful. The bathrooms, it looks like it's brand new. It looks like it opened yesterday. It's really clean. The buses are clean and nice, and it's just a comfortable ride to Logan. And that's where I am now, and flying out JetBlue. And so far, everything's going smoothly. So I don't know what seat I'm in yet, and flying the Blue Basic for the very first time. So we'll see what I end up with. When I did get to the airport, I was just thinking that maybe I was going to have some trouble with bags. It was not showing, my bag wasn't showing up, but I had my receipt from when I initially purchased my ticket, and then I had added on the bag, and it just wasn't showing up anywhere. But when I got to the kiosk to print off my boarding pass and my sticker to put on my bag, everything was good. It was just smooth and so fast this morning. That's the best part. You know, it is annoying getting up basically in the middle of the night and traveling at night. The sun isn't even up yet. It is. Well, let's let Minnie tell us.
It's 5:07. Good morning.
It's 5:07. Good morning. So the it's just been easy. I got right up to where you leave your bags off. They weighed it, they took it, and I was off and running to security, and the security lines were moving really smoothly. It was great. Put my shoes back on, headed to my terminal, saw the Dunkin' Donuts, was able to stop, and we board. Well, they start boarding at 5:20, which I'm going to be in the very last group because, again, I went Blue Basic, which is like the cheapest, most affordable way to fly, JetBlue. So we'll see. We'll see how everything goes. And I've already spotted my first lounge fly. Someone had a Halloween lounge fly on their back, Disney themed, when I was waiting at the Dunkin' Donuts, and I spotted my first mouse ears. Someone was wearing mouse ears at the Dunkin' Donuts, so I'm getting super excited because I know I'm amongst friends when I'm seeing all the Disney people. I want to hit Disney Springs tonight and just walk around and feel the vibe. I don't know, I'm just dying to feel a little Disney magic. And so for the conference, it's going to be 2 days plus like a half a day today. So I have Monday and Tuesday, and then I meet up with Jane on Tuesday, and we're off and running and in the parks. So once she gets here, we're going to change up hotel, and we're going to stay on Disney property, which we always do. And I'm going to let the hotel be a surprise so that you get to see where we're staying on the property. It's a place I've never stayed before, and I've stayed a lot of different hotels at Disney. I've only stayed the same place twice. We stayed at Caribbean Beach 2 times because I just loved the convenience to the Skyliner and the convenience to the buses. Like, our room was 1 minute walk to the Skyliner and like a less than 2 minute walk to the bus. So you can't beat that after a long park day. So stay tuned, and I will join you again once I am safely in Orlando and probably at my hotel. A little bit nervous about taking out my camera and vlogging when I get to the Orlando International Airport, because then I'm going to be getting my Uber and getting to the hotel, and I just don't want to, like, being a single woman traveling, I just want to be aware of my surroundings. So, all right, hopefully see you at the hotel.
I think we might have lucked out.
Oh my gosh, can you imagine?
I think so.
And I flew standby.
Did you really?
Yeah, and they asked me, you want an aisle or a window? And I'm like, come on with the luxuries.
I'll take a window, yeah, why not? No complaints from me.
That's right. Okay guys, so I scored big. So We have
Make sure your seat back is upright, tray table stood, and all carrying items are put away for easy access after takeoff. Last
seat
time, similar size can be placed under the seat in front of you. All devices must be
window
unplugged
seat,
from its seat powerless. At this time, we'll let you know.
and I have no neighbor. So the flight was in 4, and I got lucky enough to be placed in an aisle where I have 2 seats. So how amazing is that? So the lesson is, don't be afraid to take those lesser expensive options when you're booking your flights. If they have great seats, they will offer those first. And it was easy peasy. I made the blue option. I didn't take any of the add-ons when they asked me, except for 1 bag of checked luggage. And then when I got to the terminal, I had to approach the podium, and I didn't have a seat assignment yet. And that's when they gave me the seat assignment. I took my boarding pass that I had printed at the kiosk, and then they gave me a new boarding pass with my new seat number, which was 11F. And yeah, so I'll just give you guys a peek.
Good morning. We'd like to introduce
Window
ourselves to
seat.
JetBlue. Happy to have you on board today.
I haven't had a window seat in like,
Working with Persia up front.
I don't know, in a little bit.
And Rhea in
So
the back.
I'm excited. I think the last 3 flights I've been on, I didn't get a window seat. So, yay! Oh, and this plane is taking off.
Safety is always our number 1 priority, so please give us your attention while we walk you through this flight safety features. Please follow along with the safety information card in your seatback pocket. Federal law requires you to follow all lighted information signs, posted placards, and especially crew member instructions. Customers are encouraged to report any unwelcome or inappropriate behavior to their flight crew member. To buckle your seatbelt, insert the flat metal into the buckle,
So
pull
cool.
the sharp to tight.
Right.
To release, lift the top flap of the buckle. Please
gonna
keep your
pay
seatbelt
attention
fastened
now.
low and tight across your legs. Do not inflate your vest inside the plane. A locator light on the shoulder will turn on automatically in water. This Airbus A321 has 8 emergency exits, 2 doors in the front, 4 doors in the cabin, and 2 doors in the back.
Hey! So exciting. I just got to the hotel, and it's still super early. It's only 10:30. So I have classes at 12 o'clock, and I'm walking to the Springs. I'm hoping that I can get into homecoming, grab a spot at the bar, and have their brunch, which I've been dying to try. So I'm at the Garden Lake Buena Vista and Tower, something like that. Wyndham Lake Buena Vista Hotel and Tower. That's the exact name. And don't ask me to say it the correct way again, because there's no freaking way. Okay, so Disney Springs, the sign is literally right there. It's so close. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay, it's like 85 out. I'm in black pants. I just came from New England where it's 50 and I have goosebumps. So it's not because I'm cold. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, so now I'm at the bridge where I'm gonna cross over. And I'm gonna show you guys. There's the elevator and the stairs behind me. So, which am I doing? I'll do the stairs. Just because I've been sitting all morning. But I completely expect to be out of breath because I'm tired. And so if you hear me sucking wind, which I already am, it's okay, because in a week I'll have so much strength from like doing all this walking, which is so good. All right, so this just makes me so happy. Here's like a big old jungly tree and a magnolia tree that's like not in bloom right now, but beautiful. And okay, we're getting ready to cross the bridge. Oh lordy, it's warm. Okay, Disney Springs this way. Oh, it's so pretty. Isn't that gorgeous? We're heading into the springs. There's the bus stops. Oh, and the spring sign. Okay, I'm gonna turn you guys around. You gotta see this. There it is. I'm here. So pretty. Okay, enjoy the walk. Morning. Honestly, if I had sandals on, I would be in that right now. I would be in that. Playing the black pants. No. It was good this morning when I left New Hampshire and it was 50, like 52 degrees. And, but right now, yeah, I gotta go. So yeah, you walk behind the Earl of Sandwich here and there's the security is on the other side. There's an exit back there by those little splash pad area. But this is the security where they check your bag and let you in. Oh, I can't wait. So exciting. Okay, entrance right here. All right, I'm gonna shut the camera off so I can go through security. Hey Florida, I see you. It is hot as Hades. This girl's huffing and puffing because I am still wearing black jeans. And I had a killer breakfast at homecoming. Hopefully you were able to see my breakfast. I could only eat half. I had to pack up the other half. So it's really, really warm out. And breakfast was good. I had, as you saw, was the Hallelujah biscuit. So that is a cheese biscuit with pimento cheese, thick sliced bacon, fried chicken, country gravy, and an egg over easy on the top. And then I got it with the cheese grits, and those cheese grits, so my dad is originally from Kentucky, so I am which way do I go? Okay, hold on, gotta get my bearings. Okay, right out here. My dad is originally from Kentucky, so my mama would make us grits. I love grits. It takes me back to my roots. I remember going to the Carolinas to visit my Aunt Ernestine, and she made grits that were just to die for. But if you're gonna have a grit for the first time, go to homecoming. That's where you should experience your first time grits, because grits they can be great and they can be awful. And these were beyond great, creamy, cheesy, all the goodness. And I have a to-go bag, so I'll be able to enjoy that later. I'm headed to register for my class and get into my class. I called Eric, gave him all the details. He was all excited for me, and I cannot wait to get him here one day. It's gonna be so much fun. He's never ever been to Disney, if you can even imagine it, so he's gonna be blown away. And yeah, I cannot wait to get on something cooler once my room is ready. Get a nice cool shower, go to the pool maybe, I don't know. But first, classes, and pray I don't fall asleep with a full belly of grits, biscuits, gravy, fried chicken, thick bacon, an egg, holy moly, and cheese. Okay, so see you soon. Hey there, so I did get my room assignment and I'm in the room. So I am on the 17th floor, which is really nice. I'm nice and high up. Just to give you an overview, I had called Wyndham when I booked this stay, and I made sure, per one of my clients' recommendation, that I asked to stay in the tower instead of in the garden rooms. So the garden rooms are set up a little bit more like a 4-story, I believe, motel. You'll see some of that when I show you the view. And that is just doors that go right straight outside. And I personally didn't want that because I am traveling alone as a single woman. So I wanted to be on the interior of a building where I could come out and there would just be people around and I wouldn't just be walking outside, if that makes sense. But they told me I was in a garden room. So I asked, I explained my situation, and she checked, and she was able to get me in a tower room, but it was not the tower room I thought a water view might be a view of Disney Springs and the water there. I am not going to have that, but that's okay. I'm so tired. I'll be lucky if I can even stay awake to see a view. And I'm here for a conference. So, I'm going to be busy and learning things and doing things. So I'm happy with my accommodation. I have accommodations later in the week where it's more of a vacation. So I'm more excited about that with the view that I have there. So this is only 2 nights. I can deal with it. Okay. So the room looks really clean. I will say this hotel is hot. And now I know I'm from New Hampshire, but we did have a very hot summer. But it's stuffy and it doesn't feel adequately air conditioned. The room that I just came from that we had a class in, it was stifling. And the lady next to me was actually like just fanning herself with whatever she could find. And I was actually sorry that I didn't wear my neck fan. I have this little neck fan that I plan on wearing when I'm outside in the Florida heat, but I didn't think I'd need to wear it inside in an air conditioned facility. I just want to give you a view of the room, and I'm right at the door right now. You can see behind me, so I'm going to go ahead and turn you around and show you the entryway. Again, I'm on the 17th floor. And if you look there, this building, there are your garden rooms. So those are the rooms that I was supposed to be in, one of those, where you enter and exit from the exterior of the building. And I wasn't super comfortable with that. But you know, if you've got kids and you're going to be going to the pool, that is just perfection. Where you can come right out of one of those rooms and take that little walkway and be right in the pool area right there. You know, gators hang out here, so we don't want that. And I'm looking at something in the water over there coming across, and I don't know what that is, if it's a gator or not, but it looks flat to the water, so it very well could be. Oh my goodness, am I really seeing a gator? Let's see here. Let's look down. Do you guys see that V in the water? Yeah, it's a good 5 feet long. Maybe more. I bet that's a gator. Holy moly, wildlife sightings. Right here from the Wyndham. I would not be surprised. Well, that's one thing that a 17th floor view will get you, is some great images of the wildlife here, I guess. Or a good perspective to be able to spy and see anything. Okay, so you look over this way. I mean, you're not seeing any of Disney Springs. Disney Springs is on the, like, directly behind us. The clouds are really pretty. But they said it's been raining here every single night, and that's exactly what it looks like, because it looked beautiful earlier and it looks like rain over there to the left of this building. That's the Drury Hotel, and I've actually seen those rooms online. They're really beautiful. There's the Hyatt Regency. That's like chef's kiss, really nice. There's a huge, like, I don't even want to call it a Ferris wheel. It's beyond a Ferris wheel. It's like one of those, I don't even know what to call it. It's kind of like the London Eye, if you've ever seen that. And there's some roller coasters in the distance, so I wonder if we're looking at Universal or something, because that's definitely not Disney. I know my Disney roller coasters, and that is not one of them. Okay, so let's take you over and show you the rest of the room. Let's take a look at the bathroom. I'm really happy. I'm really happy to be in a room. I'm tired. So, oh, and here we are. Here's the TV. It's got events and information, Disney information, channel guide, and weather. So, I don't know. One of the first things I might check is weather, because that's the big what if factor, right? Is if it rains, what in the heck? So it's nice. I'm in the one building. I can get to my conference and all my classes, but I would like to walk over to Disney Springs. I would like to take advantage of the area here and enjoy the time I have here. You know, I think I might go back later, but I need a rest. Okay, guys, I will catch up with you, and thanks for joining me here for the room tour. And I hope I wasn't too detailed or boring, but I'll get better, I promise. These first vlogs are going to be a little rough, but I apologize and I thank you for hanging in there. And if you can give me a like on this video if you're liking my content, or you just, you know, are relaxing and watching my videos and you finding some kind of information out of it for the area, then give me a like, follow me, and see what I have coming up next, because every week I'm going to be putting out a new video from this trip. So, you know, follow along. Hey there. I went back to the hotel and I took a rest. I needed it. I set my alarm for an hour and I took 1 hour, just absolute deep, dead sleep. The bed is so comfortable. I needed that. I needed that refresh. Then I also needed to give myself a pep talk to get back out here. I wanted to come into Disney Springs and enjoy the night. My fear was that if I fell asleep at 5 o'clock and I slept all night, then I would wake up at like 2 in the morning being regretful that I didn't get back out here. So here I am. So the plan is, this is like a big thing for me. I'm so excited. You get the carousel behind. It's so fun. So I am planning on coming to Disney a couple of times in this next year. So I decided, and not just decided, but I did the research. Oh, squirrel. They're not wild around here, the squirrels. They're just so tame. Looking for food wherever they can get it. Okay, sorry. Squirrel, literally squirrel. Okay. So I did my research and sat down and ran the numbers, and I realized that it was going to be less expensive if I get an annual pass than if I just paid for the 2 vacations. I'm getting all teary-eyed. What the heck? I'm going to blame it on being overtired and having the longest day ever, but truth is, I'm like a kid at heart, and I'm so excited to have an annual pass. It just feels like this membership that I never thought I'd be part of. And you know, when my dad brought us to the Magic Kingdom back in 1981 when I was 10, I really thought it was the one and only time I would ever get to Disney. And when we drove away our second day at Magic Kingdom Park, and we were on the monorail, and the sun was setting, and I looked at the castle, and I was just bawling my eyes out. I swore I would get back there again one day, and I was able to take my kid as a single mom, and now we've enjoyed many vacations here at Disney, and it's just like so emotional for me. So yeah, I'm just super excited. And I think what this opens up for me is that this year I could just take quick trips down here and just enjoy a couple of days here at the parks and like enjoy the amazing resorts and all of that. So I'm so excited. So the plan is, if I can, I'm going to get over to guest services. From what I understand is that they'll credit me for what I've already paid for my vacation that I'm at coming up in a couple of days here. So as I said, I'm here on a work trip right now, and on Tuesday that turns into a vacation, a Disney vacation. So, but I'm already, I mean, I don't know, I'm Disneying. I'm Disneying pretty hard right now. I've got my daisy ears, and I just had to put on something very Disney to get my annual pass holder card. So I also paid for the memory maker, and I believe that's around $170. I paid for that in my vacation as well, in my package, and so I'm going to see if they'll credit me for that too, so that I can upgrade my annual pass to have the memory maker on it. So memory maker for the whole year is $99 when you have an annual pass. So those are the savings I'm looking forward to trying out, and the savings on the food, and you know, all the restaurants and gift shops and souvenirs and all of those things. Tours you can, and also the events, you can save a little bit on those too. So I paid full price for a breakfast today that I could have gotten a 10% discount on. So that's just foolishness in my view, you know. I grew up with not a whole lot, and then I was a single mom to my daughter, so I'm thrifty, but I spend the money where I want to spend it. So I have money to spend now, but I'm, you know, just still choosy. Where I can save, I like to save. So if that helps you, then yay! I just hope this vlog helps you plan your best Disney trips. And if you are like me and look at these trips as kind of lush vacations, and you don't have them very often, then maybe we can have more of them if we do it in a smarter way, right? So off I go. I'm going to guest services. I'm going to try to vlog it a little bit so that I can capture that memory for myself, and hope you guys enjoy that. I don't know what that's going to be like. I don't know if they're not going to be able to get me my memory maker credit. I have no idea. So we'll find out together. So I ended up getting a seat here at the sushi bar at Morimoto, and a little awkward trying to vlog with people around, but this is a beautiful restaurant. Take a look. Isn't that so pretty? So the gentleman that brought me up to the sushi bar, it is clearly on the second floor. I don't know if you can tell, but he brought me up, and he said that the building won architecture awards in the recent past. So I'm not surprised. It is gorgeous here. So I'm trying to figure out what to have, because I watched some of the Disney vlogs that you can find out and about on YouTube, and it seems like the spare ribs are where it's at. So I do want to try that. So I think I'm going to try the Morimoto spare ribs, because they're very well known for those. And then I'm going to try the Morimoto Boribap, which is the dish that he made when he won Iron Chef. So you can't go wrong with that, I guess, right? So yeah, I'm going to order that. And I was thinking about a drink, but I don't know. The jury's still out. I'm not sure. I'll let you know. So I ended up getting a drink called the Mangogo, and it is like a Moscow Mule, but with mango juice. So I'm super excited to try this. I'm loving the fresh mint and all the gorgeous garnishes here. You can see it's beautiful. Oh, I love an herby drink, like herbaceous, sour. So this is alcohol free. You can add alcohol, but I wasn't needing that tonight. to relax. I know I'm going to be fully relaxed after I have my meal. So yeah, that's delicious. And then I also got the ribs, and I'll show you the ribs. They smell amazing. There's like a sweet and sour aroma, but more on the sour side with these, and savory. And there's a giant piece of cilantro, and I'm a huge cilantro fan. I could just eat it like lettuce. So for those of you who are not cilantro people, oh, and there's saffron all over it too. I gotta show you guys. I was actually eating this rib, and I took a bite of it, and all of the meat literally fell onto the plate, and I had to eat it with a fork. Just the perfect amount of sweetness and crunchy, crunchy, crunchy. Perfect. If you come here, get these. Okay, the ribs are gone. Those were quite possibly the most amazing ribs I've ever had in my life. To be crispy and not like braised and not cooked to death in liquid. So crispy, and then fall off the bone. Usually when I have something like that, it's fall off the bone. It's definitely like been braised. That was amazing. Oh my goodness. I think that they also have them at the takeout window. They have like a quick service window that you can walk up and get those. But from what I've heard, I don't know, because I haven't eaten them in both places. That this was my first time having them, and it was in the restaurant. So I've heard that having them in the restaurant is far better. So I'm going to go ahead and give you an update on the annual pass. Sorry for not updating you, but it was raining outside, and I wanted to get in and have something to eat. I haven't eaten since breakfast, so it was definitely time, and I feel so much better having eaten now. I needed it. I'll sleep better tonight. I still have one dish coming, and I'm definitely going to have leftovers to take home, I think. So because I bought a package, they can't help me. I had to go to the ticket center here in Disney Springs, so they couldn't help me with an annual pass yet. They said I need to actually check into my hotel, or at least get the room number. Once I get the room number, then I can actually go to one of the ticket centers or guest services, and they'll be able to help me there. So it's not an impossibility. They'll be able to help me. But the fact is, I'm not going to get to enjoy those discounts, like the pass holder discounts, until Tuesday, when I am checked into the Disney hotel. Okay, so that's a bad thing, I guess. But the good thing is I wanted Jane to be here for me getting my pass holder, so she could record the whole thing and be part of it. And so I'm really glad that she gets to be here for that. Sorry, I keep looking over because I'm afraid they're going to try to bring my dish. Thank you. So this will allow her to be there, and that will just make it even more special. So that's what the plan is now. And they said that I don't have to do it here at the Springs because I'm then going to be going into the parks. The first park that I'm going to be visiting is Magic Kingdom, so I can do it right there at Magic Kingdom in front of the gates there as you're going in. Before you would go under the cute little sign that everybody has to photograph. And I will make sure I photograph too. So that's the plan now. Tuesday, I'll get my annual pass holder. So again, just wait a little bit longer, which is going to make it all the sweeter.
Be careful because the play is 400. So
oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's very
400 degrees.
Exactly.
Okay.
Let me show you whether you're happy. Let me show you face. So let me put a little more on top. All right. And your yellow towel, your hamachi. Hamachi is the fish. That fish is very popular from Japan. All right. Let me put a towel here. show you what you have here. You have the eggs, you have the spinach, scallions, bacon, and you have the onions too. Okay, let me mix everything right here. We have made sure all the ingredients is very, very neat.
Nice.
All right. Okay, now it's time for putting a little more sauce. The sassy body special sauce.
Okay.
Right here. Give me 1 second. The body special sauce, the ginger, garlic. Smell. That's different, right? And this is
Yes.
in here. You know, then he started that play. So the chef Morimoto, he made that play in 2001 in one very popular TV show, the Iron Chef
Yes.
from Japan. He made that play in 2001 and he demonstrated that play is from Japan because he made that with the hamachi. Hamachi is the fish and in Japan, that's a very popular there.
Oh.
Right? Alright, that's a very popular play right over here. That's your first time when you eat that?
Yes,
Yeah.
it is the first time, yes.
Alright, do you like sashimi?
Yes.
Yes. So that place, look in the front. There's sashimi but the other side is cooked. Let me demonstrate right now, okay?
Beautiful.
Are you for vacation? Are you for vacation, right?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah, well, I'm here for work for a couple of days. Then I start vacation on Tuesday, right?
That's really good, y'all.
Eating at Morimoto, you know,
Yeah.
just relaxing.
Yeah, that's really good. Okay, let me show you your how much right here.
Oh,
Alright.
wow, beautiful.
Okay, let me show you right here. Okay. Alright, let me that over here. Show you right over here. Let me show you right here. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Okay, for the last one, let me put a little more sauce on the top, the body
Okay.
sauce, alright?
All right.
And make sure all is together.
Beautiful.
Put it right here. Put a little more on the top, okay?
Oh,
That's
gorgeous.
different, right?
Oh,
Okay, I'll
yeah.
put extra sauce over here, okay?
Great. Thank you so
You're welcome.
much.
That's your input right here.
Yes.
Alright. Be careful, okay? That's a very
Yes.
hot member.
Thank
Alright.
you very much.
You're welcome. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Well, I'm from Oslo. She's from a little town outside of Oslo.
Did you guys see that? Isn't that incredible? Oh my goodness. It's beautiful. Okay, so now I'm going to try this dish, so I'll let you know how it is. Okay, that was delicious. The fish was like completely cooked. It didn't look completely cooked when we finished, but it was by the time I ate it. I didn't add very much more of the sauce than what he put in. It was salty and buttery and delicious. The butteriness was from the fish. Such excellent fish, but I'm not a food reviewer. I just like to eat. So that was so good. My only complaint is that it's so hot because it's freshly prepared that you can't eat it right away. So you have to wait. You have to be patient. And if you're hungry, it's hard to be patient. And it looked so delicious, but it took me a while to eat it. I didn't eat the whole thing. There's no way I could, but it was very good. Some places on the bottom, it was a little charred from after he finished the dish. It's continuing to sit on that 400-degree bowl, which I did graze with my ring finger, and yeah, it was mighty hot. So he was right in giving that warning. It was very, very good. So don't be afraid to try that. That was a new item for me to try. It was not raw fish, so you can be rest assured that that is going to be completely cooked. And you can leave it in that bowl as long as you want until it's cooked to the doneness that you would like. So, and it will continue to cook even after it's finished. So don't be scared to get it. Okay, so the decision. Do I get in line for Gideon's? It's not that long of a line. Do I want to try a Gideon's cookie? I was really kind of feeling more like ice cream, but it's a tough one, you guys. It is nice out. It's very pleasant. Much different. I mean, it's still hot, muggy. It's sprinkling rain, but it's not pouring. I may not get another chance. That's the thing that they do with these lines, is that when something is in demand like that, it triggers something inside of you that makes you think that you need it. And I'm totally falling for it, so I don't know. Okay. To be determined.
Near, I don't know where it's at here, but.
This is where our Disney travel day comes to an end. What a long day. Holy smokes. It started to rain, so I didn't really vlog after that. I watched a little bit of the band in front of World of Disney. I went into Basin and washed my hands with some sugar scrub that smells divine. It smells so good. The pink one. That's my tip. The pink one. It's so good. And then I grabbed a sweet treat in Ghirardelli, and I probably shouldn't have done that. Whew. When they handed it to me with 2 spoons, I knew it was too much, but I did throw a good amount away. But the homemade hot fudge that they have, oh, it's so good. And their vanilla ice cream is so aromatic. It's like extra vanilla-y, if there's such a word, but it's so, so good. It kind of reminds me a little bit of marshmallow without being the sicky sweetness of marshmallow, but it was so yummy. The problem was that I walked by someone earlier and I saw theirs, and I was like, oh my gosh, that looks so divine. And they are pricey. They're $15.95. I don't want to make it sound like $50.95. $15.95 plus tax for a small sundae. But the hot fudge is homemade. I did not go to Gideon's. Standing in that line in the drizzle it just wasn't hitting it for me. So I was all set with that. But I'm pretty wet. I'm pretty damp. So I'm going to hop in and take shower number 3 of the day. It is swampy out there. There were frogs leaping around. Like, it's no joke. The rain, I guess, has been coming in here in Florida in the evenings, and they did still have some fireworks out in the distance behind Boathouse. So they were still having some fireworks in the parks. I guess there wasn't just lightning and with the drizzle. And I think there's only so many nights they want to cancel it because people would be really upset. Already, I do see, some people who are not real pleased that this is their Disney vacation with some rain, but it's still Disney and it's still amazing. And they, like the singers that were in that band, they're out there still performing in the rain. All the cast members are still super friendly and nice, and it's just I don't know. It's still got great vibes. What are you going to do? It's Disney. Disney in the rain is still better than most sunny days at home, in my opinion. Okay, so let me tell you what's up for tomorrow. I'll probably combine the conference for tomorrow and the next day, and you guys will see that next week, so that kind of have that combined. And then after the half a day on Tuesday of conference, Jane comes. So then the real fun starts, because I'm having a good time being by myself here. It's a great place to be by yourself. As I was walking the bridge back to the hotel, a guy came up alongside me, and normally, you'd be a little on guard, and I still am, but, he's like, I got here and then the rain started, and you're just commiserating, and he said that he comes here on his days off, and that's where he just comes and hangs out at Disney Spring. He lives here. And I mean, what a life, right? So he asked where I was from, and he says, well, welcome to the Sunshine State. And, jokingly, because we're both being rained on as we're walking across the bridge. And very kind, nice people. It's really nice to be able to walk around and make conversation with people. And everyone's so friendly and so happy. And I just really wish we could have the whole world be like this, and where just everybody's smiling and happy, just to be where they're at, Okay, so enough of my philosophy on life and what I wish it was, but being here just brings out the best in me, and I think brings out the best in a lot of people. Okay, so join me next week and see what I'm up to with the Salt Therapy Association conference, and then watch as Jane arrives, and then we're doing some really fun things Tuesday night. We are going to be getting my annual pass, and that is going to be so fun, and we're doing something extra special on our first night that Jane's here, so you won't want to miss it. Stay tuned next week. Follow, all the things, anything that you can do to let me know that you like what you're seeing, and comment, ask questions. Let me know where you're coming in from. Have you ever tried salt therapy? That's another question too. It's a pretty new thing here in the United States. It's hundreds of years old in Eastern Europe, but here it's kind of new. So, what do you do to biohack your health, and what do you do? Maybe you've tried some natural things. Maybe you've never tried some natural things. But yeah, we're going to hear some really great pulmonologists and top people in the field of respiratory health and respiratory wellness and skin health and mental health. And there'll be some musicians who are talking about doing sound therapy, all kinds of integrated wellness. So I'm excited to find out all about that and share that with my community. If you have any questions about that, shoot that in my comments. I mean, let's have a party, right? Disney and wellness. What gets better? Nothing. Okay. See you next week. Bye.